thing. You know that I'ma go.
Live in effect.
Live in
Yeah,
effect.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Live in
episode number
effect.
7, ladies and
Let's
gentlemen.
go.
Episode
We back.
number 7, baby.
You know where we at. You
And
know
it's a
where we
special
at.
one.
This is the Division
And
Podcast.
it's a special one.
Special one.
And we're back in the building, episode number 7.
Yeah,
Welcome to
yeah.
everybody. Downtown Lafayette, the usual suspects are up in here. I am your moderator, Ryan G, and I'm going to let the fellas introduce themselves.
Yes,
Back
sir.
again.
I'm Mr.
back.
Taylor, still at it.
And I'm Reggie F. Baby.
What the F stand for, Reg?
Flugence. You know what it is.
All the time, all the time. Well,
All
look,
the
man, check this out. We ain't gonna delay no more. We got a lot to pack into this episode right
That's right.
here.
Football season is
Football.
back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Football.
Let's
We
go.
excited.
So this is what we gonna do. First, let me get our watermark up there because you got to know who we are over here. You know what I'm saying?
Division.
Wet it up, wet it up.
And
wet
we're
it
going to
up.
start with these scores from over the weekend. College football got cranked up. We're going to go through these scores real quick, and we got a couple of games we're just going to delve into for a second.
Oh, boy, go
Go Tigers.
So
Boy,
here we
go sit
go.
down.
Your soldiers are wrong.
College football over the weekend. Oregon and Auburn. Auburn beat Oregon. Iowa beat
Yeah.
Miami of Ohio. They were ranked 20th, 38-14. Texas beat Louisiana Tech. That's up north toward Wayland Way, 45-14.
Yeah.
And Washington State beat New Mexico State 58-7.
Yeah.
58-7. So
Yeah.
that was kind of bad. And then moving on, Washington beat Eastern Washington 47-14. Duke and Alabama. I watched that game.
We're going to talk about that.
This was a game in the first half, but Alabama
A game?
do what Alabama
What?
does.
Keep
Maybe the
moving.
first quarter.
Keep moving.
I
Penn
got something
State,
about- yeah, go
Penn
ahead.
State,
moving.
Ohio, 79-7.
Uh-huh.
See, you would have wished that would have been Florida. Would have had an easy game like that. Stanford and Northwestern. Stanford 17-7.
Stanford, I watched that game.
17-7?
Yeah,
If
17-7.
Northwestern could have scored, they would have won that game.
Moving on, Syracuse, the number 22 team, beat Liberty 24-0. Georgia,
We got Liberty.
30-6 over Vanderbilt. LSU, number
Yeah.
16, 55-3
Go Tigers.
over Georgia Southern. And Michigan,
Go
number
Tigers.
7, 40-21 over Middle Tennessee. And the last of the scores, Texas A&M beat Texas State 41-7. Utah over BYU 30-12. And Tulsa, Michigan State took them out 28-7. So
All
those
right.
are our scores. Any games we're going to delve into. Where y'all want to go first?
Let's
on
start
the
off with the
college, on
LSU Tigers,
LSU, baby.
Top 10.
It's only right.
We showed our brand new
only right.
offense, spread offense, no huddle, and just like they looked in practice, they looked in the game.
And it looked good.
Now, granted, we played an opponent that wasn't, up to the Tigers' potential, but at the same time, we went out there and we took care of business and did exactly what we were supposed to do.
Yep. Look real good.
Yeah, they looked like they was playing the practice squad, too. Who they played again? Beauchamp?
Georgia
They
Southern.
played Georgia Southern.
Hey,
Beauchamp
you don't
High?
A directional college.
Joe Burrow, 23 of 27, 278 yards passing, 5 touchdowns in the first half.
Yeah.
We
They
got
had Joe out there looking like Montana.
Yeah, and they running that
Hey,
spread
but
offense.
that's what you're supposed to do. You don't come down to the level of the opponent. You go out there and, man, it's time to get it.
I mean, they on the
You
schedule.
get between those lines with me. I don't care what you rank, how you look.
You
gonna
on the
get it.
schedule.
Yeah, you
That don't
gonna-
mean you gotta
gonna-
brag. That don't mean you gotta brag about
Hey,
it.
Nah,
man,
but what if they
hey,
came out there and fumble everything, then everybody been, we don't know if LSU gonna
it's
be
not
right.
it's
So,
not
yeah,
bragging.
handle that.
It's calling it what it is.
Yeah,
Joe
that's
Burrow hit 14 different receivers.
Handle that.
So that spread offense is working.
14 different receivers
it
caught a
look good.
pass
We can say
Saturday
it's
night.
working.
Yeah.
It look
Yeah.
good.
So that's the new offense.
14
Everybody been talking
different.
about
Come on,
it.
Waylon. 14 people caught a catch in the game.
He's spreading it out.
Man, we
that means a
spread
lot
that
of
like
people
peanut
open.
butter and jelly Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, who else you got?
Who's,
What else you got?
Next on? No, you gotta mention next, man. Who we got next?
You know what? Next on the list is Texas Longhorns.
Yeah.
Next
That's gonna be
Saturday
a
at
game.
6:30. As a matter of fact, I think it's the college game of the week, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it
Yeah, it
is.
should.
I think
Yeah,
it is.
college game of the week, baby.
Playing
We
in
go
prime
ahead and
time.
win this right here. We might drop to number 5. We really not worried about that right now. We just want to take it
we
one
good.
game at a time
It's gonna
and
be
do
a
our thing.
Big
Go
game,
Tigers.
A lot of
Go
scoring.
Tigers.
A lot of scoring. Looking for a lot of scoring. Who else got something on college?
I got one more team I want to talk about real quick. Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia.
They went ahead and beat Vanderbilt 30-6, like you said earlier. Quarterback for Georgia, Jake Fromm, 15-23, 156 yards passing, 1 touchdown. He really didn't play that much in the game. that he really didn't have to play the whole
good,
game.
though.
As a matter of fact,
He's good.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
really good.
he's good.
I think he's a senior this year, if I'm not mistaken.
good.
Also, so he's looking to have a big year right there, man. So shout out to the SEC, Georgia Bulldogs, and LSU, baby.
Did
Yep.
they thing?
Mr. Wade.
Good day. I watch a game, primetime game that Auburn and Oregon. Real good game.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Saturday evening. I don't know if anybody checked it out, but
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was
Auburn,
a good game.
Auburn, and I thought they was. If you look back on the first week of the podcast when we talked about it, I thought Auburn was kind of ranked kind of low, and they came out and played at the number 6. They was number 16, and they played the number 11.
Yeah.
Oregon Ducks, and they came back. It was a tough game. They went down early, fought their way back the second half. They kind of took control. Stats wasn't way out the box. I mean, it was just a regular game, and at the end, they found a way to win.
Oregon gave it up.
They found a way to win at the end of the game. About 9 seconds left.
Knicks.
The true freshman quarterback, he threw a back shoulder touchdown in the back corner of the end zone, and
The receiver went up and caught it on the defender.
walked in the end zone, and that shifted the standings. Auburn jumped from number 16 to number 10,
They look good.
and that
They
dropped
did.
Oregon from number 11 back to number 16.
And to say this, I know it's a freshman quarterback.
He look good.
But Nick's, he come from
Bo Nix?
a coaching background. His dad coached him, and I mean, the coach said he actually like another coach out there, and you could see him calling over senior linemen and wide receivers and running backs and talking to them as if he the senior.
Well, the thing
and he's a
is,
freshman.
I'll
You know
tell
what I mean?
As he got to taking hits in the game because he started off, he had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
And he only threw for probably, wasn't even 200 yards, but it was just the time
Just
he
the
throws
way,
when he needed
yeah,
to. And that's what you
control
want
the
to see
game.
from a freshman.
Yeah.
Be able to take them licks and stand in the pocket.
In
and
pressure
deliver
situations.
When the game on the line. And the defense kept them in the game. At SEC defense.
Yeah.
Going to stand strong.
No doubt.
Shout out to Auburn. It's a big rival for LSU, and
Yeah.
my Gators catch
We the
them every
real
now and
Tigers.
then. So that's another thing I was watching on that top 10, that little shift there with Auburn jumping in there. And the last thing,
Who they took out the top 10 though, Waylon?
We getting to that.
I'm just asking because you got the cap on and everything. Can we zoom in on the head like we did last week?
You don't want to talk about it.
We talking.
Can somebody?
Well, let's go ahead and touch on that. Y'all know the first game of the season was the Gators, and
Yes, sir.
we
Yes,
struggled
sir.
against a rival opponent.
Struggle.
And
Wait.
because of that, we dropped back from the number 8 to the number 11 seed. So
the
we out the top 10.
word rival that you use right there, it makes it seem like it was tougher than what it really was.
It's an in-state rival game. I mean,
Yeah,
a
but
lot
I
of
mean,
times-
Florida State is not the same Florida State.
Well, that was actually Miami.
I mean,
Hurricanes.
Miami. I'm sorry.
We play
I'm
Florida
thinking of
State
another
at
game.
the end of every
Yeah,
season.
I think y'all
Miami-
gonna bounce back, Waylon.
No,
I think
Miami-
y'all
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
bounce
it just
back.
makes a
Y'all
difference
gonna
when you
bounce
play Georgia Southern,
Miami.
and then you play a rival opponent.
You take
your
Week
shot.
1.
Miami,
That's all I gotta say. And we do. I think we
Miami-
come to the Bayou this year, so we're gonna have to talk a good segment on that when it's about that time.
Miami is close to Georgia Southern.
But get out of here. No, they not. Go sit down somewhere.
When was the last time Miami had a winning season and doing things?
About
Nah,
2
that-
years.
All they
Since-
do is wear
since-
chains
since-
nadays.
since
All they do
Warren
is wear
Sapp-
chains.
Since Warren
That's the
Sapp,
turnover
He
chain.
does have a point. He does have a point.
Well,
Yeah.
when Georgia Southern won something? Well, let's go here.
They won
well,
their
well,
conference.
on that Florida note, look like LSU got Texas this weekend, and we got UT Martin. So the table's gonna turn
Is that a
around.
high
Y'all
school?
got y'all
Now,
the
let's
UT
see.
games.
Yeah,
So,
now let's
now
see.
we're about to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
out.
That's
What-
UT
what's-
Martin High.
UT Martin. They in the same conference with Georgia Southern. But another team I was kind of watching, they had the Michigan Wolverines ranked ahead of us
Jim.
before the season. I kind of touched on that on one of the podcasts before.
Okay.
And Michigan kind of struggled. They came out there against Middle Tennessee, a small school, and Middle Tennessee actually scored first. They came out there, and after Michigan got rolling, they came back, and I want to say they took the game. It was a nice margin of victory. 40,
Michigan better start
40
showing
to 21.
something.
Well,
Yeah.
it was 40 to 21, and they didn't drop them or they didn't move up. So they started at number 7 and they finished number 7. So
Who y'all have this week?
UT Martin,
High
the
school.
Gators.
All right. And
Let's go Gators, baby.
There you go.
and I
There you
forgot
go.
to mention Georgia is playing Murray State Saturday at 3 p.m.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Well, look, I'm going to go ahead and take it from there. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State, I watched that game over the weekend. They were ranked number 5 playing Florida Atlantic. If it was a Madden game, the game would have been over in the first quarter. It was 28-0. Game was done 28-0 after the first quarter. But, of course, they have to keep playing. Justin Fields, transfer quarterback from actually for Georgia. He actually played for Georgia. He's transferred. He had 5 touchdowns, 229 passing yards, 19 for 26.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he set a record for first game, 5 TDs in the game. So he did his thing.
Do you see any difference between the Urban Meyer, Ohio State, and what you saw Saturday?
No, because really they weren't tested. They weren't tested, to tell you the truth. Like
Pretty much like LSU.
Yeah, it was
knew it was
28-0.
coming.
Like literally every time they got the ball, they just went down the field with it. It was like
I got you. It's hard
way
to
to
tell.
trying to prove a point.
It's hard to tell if you're a good team whenever you're playing somebody like that.
So Miami is a good team.
Well, all right.
So Miami is.
Well, hold on, man. We on Ohio State. Ohio State,
Wow.
and he had 5 TDs. Chase Young, the DN, who's a lot of NFL scouts are looking at. He had 5 tackles, 1.5 sacks for loss, he had 1.5 tackles for loss and 1.5 sacks. And their next opponent is going to be Cincinnati, a little bit harder. Cincinnati won last week, so it's going to be the battle of some undefeated teams, and we're going to see what's going to happen with that. And my other game that I was on, Mr. Reg, I'm on your bandwagon, cuz. We on the bandwagon.
Oh, yeah?
Oklahoma.
One game, you on the
Oh,
bandwagon?
yeah.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Okay.
Soon to be. Jalen Hurts.
Let me explain something real quick,
Read
and
the stats real
we're
quick,
going to
man.
move on.
Did they play
Read
the
them
Temple
stats.
Owls?
So real quick, for all y'all fans to know what was going on behind the scenes.
Wow.
Last year, whenever Jalen Hurts decided to leave Alabama,
Because they threw him away like
they had
trash.
some people in the division that talked really, really bad about him, saying he was garbage, he was trash.
Like a dog.
Well, the
Like a
conversation
dog.
was,
Can I
was he
finish?
an NFL
Can I finish?
quarterback?
Can I finish?
That was the conversation.
Yeah, so that was the conversation. Is he an NFL quarterback? Me, I feel like he won a championship. I feel like he didn't get a chance to exploit all of his talent, and they went ahead and took his position. And I said, you know what? He's going to make it. So at the end of the day, me and Waylon have a wager that if Jalen Hurts get drafted into the league, you got to show me the money, baby. Show me the money.
Well, he looked good.
I
What you
believe
got,
in
Ryan?
Jalen Hurts.
Lincoln Riley has gotten the last 2 quarterbacks into the NFL, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray.
And Heisman Trophy winners.
if Jalen Hurts continue what he did
One
this
game
past
ago.
weekend, you know what I'm saying? But he passed for 3 touchdowns, ran for 3. And as soon as they rolled over Houston, it was a bloodbath. It was ugly. The only
rolled
quarterback,
over your state.
the only quarterback to pass for 300, 3 touchdowns, and rush for 150 and 3 touchdowns since Johnny Manziel. So that hadn't been done
176.
That's
since
what's up.
Manziel. And he's in the Heisman conversation now.
Who did they beat, Ryan?
They beat Houston. They beat
Texas.
Houston. And
Texas.
boy, all our Texas fans that get on that Facebook and everything,
We
they
love
got,
y'all
they got
Texas
words
fans.
for y'all.
We love y'all
Anyway,
Texas fans.
Oklahoma, their next opponent is going to be South Dakota. Why? I don't know.
I'm telling
They
you,
not going to have nothing for
why.
South Dakota neither.
Yeah,
but
really.
that's going to be their next game. But Jalen Hurts, shout out to him. He really showed me something.
Man,
Just
no
the
shout
fact
out to Jalen
that
Hurts.
Alabama threw him away.
They ain't
And
throwing him away.
Tua's
Yeah.
better.
Found something
But
better.
yeah,
No.
and then you got people talking about him like
they
trash.
threw him away, man. They threw him away. He
No,
won
man.
a championship for
Did you see him
already.
after the press conference? He wasn't impressed. He wasn't like, oh
He's
man,
always been like
I
that,
just
though.
had 6 touchdowns. He was hungry. What I want to see, if it comes down to this, and that would knock LSU off, but what if
Not
Oklahoma?
LSU off.
I'm just saying.
What they got to do with
Hypothetical.
LSU?
Listen to the conversation. What if?
Wow.
Why don't you say Texas or
What
somebody
if
else?
Oklahoma were to play Alabama in the championship? Who would you take? Would you take Jalen Hurts,
I'll take
or
it.
would you take Tua?
I don't wanna
I
talk
would,
about
I would
this.
take LSU.
I just think we're very premature right now
Yeah,
after
very.
week 1.
I'm
playing
just
against
saying.
Some
I'm
backyard
just saying,
balls.
bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm just
Come on,
saying,
man.
Who we got next?
I got-
What you got first?
I got Notre Dame under the microscope. Finished last week 35-17 over Louisville.
started off as a good
Louisville
game.
should have won the game.
That started off a good
If
game.
Louisville wouldn't have had all those
Yeah,
turnovers
turnovers.
Yeah.
and wouldn't have played silly the way they played, they would have won that game.
They would have won.
Yeah,
But,
Notre Dame gonna struggle this year against good teams.
passing 193 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing 215 yards, 4 total touchdowns. So that was pretty much the difference. The run game.
Yeah,
Notre Dame got next, unranked New Mexico.
New Mexico.
That should be a win.
So
That should be a
not
win.
expecting any upsets. Next team I'll talk about is Texas.
Okay.
Texas.
What about Texas?
45-14 over Louisiana Tech. We mentioned that already. They gave up over 300 passing yards, man.
Go Bulldogs.
You know what?
Baby. Go Bulldogs.
I don't know if y'all remember, but I actually picked that quarterback as one of the Heisman front runners.
I think you did.
Out of Tech?
Yeah,
Texas?
Texas.
Texas?
His name is what's his name?
He gave up.
Ryan Gidry.
Eckelberg, man, something like that. Eckelberg.
No, it ain't no Eckelberg.
Well, look it up. You got the computer, or you just got it up there to make it seem like you're intelligent.
Yeah, he got it.
No, I just rather not mention
The computer stares at you.
I just rather not mention the Texas player this week.
Yeah, and that's
But you
why I
just
really want to
said-
talk about him. So next we got
But you just said you
LSU.
pick him for the Heisman.
I said,
though.
What you said
did I
is at a
say his
neutral
name?
ground.
Well, you need to know his name if you're gonna pick him for the
I
Heisman.
don't. I know his name. I said it before.
Oh, Red, you so corny.
I'm not saying it this week.
Anyway, continue.
What we have-
The dude
what we
who
have,
shall
Chris?
not be named.
Yeah.
That's right.
Look at
Yeah,
that name.
Texas
Shout
LSU
out to
next
Boo.
weekend.
Number
That's
10,
all I'm really
number
worried
10.
about. Texas played good. They did what they were supposed to do against their opponent. Another team,
Status quo.
Bama, who we said played Duke.
Alabama.
The score really don't matter. You should know who won.
Alabama. That's two
Alabama
stats right
Duke,
there.
baby.
And-
336 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Tua
As
looked
supposed.
pretty
We
good.
never talk about that. That man been doing that. That's
Wait,
the reason
why-
why y'all
why-
got Jalen Hurts in another
That's
red
right.
jersey.
Come on,
It's
y'all.
all right. It's okay.
Why are you talking about Alabama? I thought you was just talking about Texas.
Nope. We next on after Texas.
I don't want to talk Texas too much. This opponent.
You know, the public
talking
wants
about
to know
them.
what
Hey,
happened
what's
over
his
the
name?
weekend, Reg.
What's the quarterback name?
I have no idea. You
What-
brought him
what
up.
word you said? Eckelberg?
It start with an E, don't it?
Eckelberg.
Eckelberg?
Yeah.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well,
thought I
you
was
need to
wrong,
remember
bro.
that next time.
What kind of stats he put
Sam Ellinger.
Ellinger, that's his name.
276 passing yards, 4
Eckelberg,
touchdowns.
He's always going to be known as Eckelberg to me.
up? That's pretty decent.
And Bama plays New Mexico State.
But he facing LSU
wow.
secondary.
So Tua might as well have fun again, like y'all
you know
always
what?
do.
We checked last night. They only played 2 ranked opponents this year.
I was about to bring
That ain't
that
nothing
up.
new.
I was about to bring that up. They
Nothing
don't
new.
play anybody.
Yeah, it's
Nothing new.
crazy.
Oklahoma
Hey,
either.
I tell y'all what that I saw matchup of the week. I think this week is that Texas A&M looked pretty decent. They didn't play nobody big, but Texas A&M looked pretty good, and they playing the number 1 Clemson. So
All right.
we get a SEC.
Yeah,
look
that's
at,
gonna be a
the
good
number
game
1
right
Clemson
there.
This week.
Yeah.
Kind of keep an eye on that, people.
Shout out to ATN for Clemson, man.
Man,
So
let's,
check
let's
that out.
shout out
Shout
home
out to
team. Shout out
ATN.
home team.
Clemson.
And on a big game on the in-state rivals, y'all know I'm from up north, and we got Grambling, Louisiana Tech this weekend too.
Okay.
Oh, so you're gonna say
Big
Grambling,
time.
huh? Thank you
Grambling,
very
shout out,
much.
shout out.
Game.
Shout
going
out,
for?
man.
Who going
Shout
for?
out.
I'm
Check
a
it out.
Bulldog, so I'm
Tech.
going Louisiana Tech, man.
Yeah, well, I'm going
Right
with
down the street.
Grambling. Let's go Grambling.
I got the AP poll out, y'all. AP poll for week 2. Going into this week right here, Clemson is number 1, Alabama's number 2, Georgia number 3, Oklahoma's number 4, Ohio State number 5, LSU number 6, Wolverines,
Tigers.
Michigan number 7, 8, Notre Dame 9, Longhorns, and 10 is Auburn. Anybody have a problem with
No,
those?
I do.
I think after LSU,
I think we better than Notre Dame and
look, he
and
just-
some other places.
Well,
Y'all better than Notre Dame, way.
Yeah, we is.
Well,
he's just mad.
man.
you're not an expert. All the experts feel different.
I just know one thing go change, and that's Texas dropping out. So
Yep.
You think
That's
they're going
it.
to drop out totally?
Yep. Bye bye Texas.
What?
We fixing to
What,
run
they
through
only had, what,
everything
9?
this year.
At 9, right?
We fixing to run through
Oh, yeah,
everything
they
this
gonna-
year.
All
We're
they
going
need
to
to
see.
drop
It's
is
going to be
2.
a good game. It's going
It's
to be a
gonna be
good
good.
game.
Like
Better
Brad
believe
said,
that.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
So check it out. We're going to
Oh,
spend
hold on, man. Give a shout out to UL,
I was
man.
about
Shout
to.
out
That's where I was
UL.
going.
Oh,
That's where I
okay,
was
okay.
going. If you
My
would
bad.
let people talk,
My
that's where I
bad,
was
my
going.
bad.
UL, you know what
I
I'm
thought
saying?
you was a moving
Raging
ahead.
Shout
Cajuns.
out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to the
Raging Cajuns.
Raging
Shout
Cajuns,
out to
baby.
Raging Cajuns.
Even though they lost,
They
Yeah,
took
lost
a L.
38.
they represented though.
38-28, Mississippi
represented.
State played a good game, I guess.
Damn good
Couple
game. They did.
executions here and there could have been a whole different result.
Yeah, they could have won that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they both had turnovers. UL turnovers came on the wrong side of the field.
Yeah.
Whenever we was fixing to score, just lackadaisical. But it's the first game of the season.
Yep.
Your team gonna make mistakes
that's
like
something you
that.
could correct.
But to say that they made those mistakes and was down 35-28
Yeah.
with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left with 3 timeouts, I felt like the coach should have kicked it off and just try to play defense and hope
let
they
the
could strip the
defense-
ball or just
Or
do
even
something.
just stop 'em.
Or
I mean,
just stop
yeah,
them.
that'll
But
be
they
plenty
went
of
for the
time.
onside kick. They didn't get it, and then
And that field position is,
Yeah.
it hurts.
I was impressed by how they looked though. I was impressed by how
yes.
they looked. They
Yes.
looked good. They did.
Speaking of UL, this week coming up, they have Liberty Flames coming into town.
Oh,
And
yes. And
Liberty Flames
so
has a coach by the name of Hugh Freeze.
Okay, Hugh Freeze, in case people don't know, coach from the bed, a hospital bed.
Literal hospital bed.
In the
Sweet press box,
coach's booth,
box, yeah, whatever
way
you
on
wanna
top
call
of the
it.
stadium,
Yeah.
and coach from there, and was laying in the hospital bed. And I personally think that he just should have stayed home, or maybe go to just stay in the hospital and coach from there
That's
on a
simple.
headset
Stay
or something.
home.
I mean, I know you're dedicated, but I think that
You can't,
that was retarded.
Coming off of a surgery from a staph infection, they say it was life threatening. So I guess he still wanna be out there with the guys.
I saw the interview.
And according to UL playing them this
Crazy.
week. UL playing them this week. What you thought about the interview, Ryan?
If you had a staph infection, first thing, you don't need to be moving around. You got a staph infection. Because that means something got in you that had no business getting in you, and you don't need to be spreading that around.
Exactly.
You gonna come to Southwest Louisiana where it's all hot and everything. You probably got bandages all on your back, and you gonna lay in the bed. Where they gonna put the bed at?
UL said they getting them one. They
Well,
gonna
UL,
accommodate.
I don't know. UL says
Bruh.
that they will accommodate Hugh Freeze, who coached in the hospital bed. They're gonna do whatever they got to do for him as needed.
He must not be married.
You know what? I think.
He can't.
You
be
know
married.
what?
How
I
long is
think-
he gonna be in the bed?
I think that he
Nobody
need to.
knows. Nobody knows.
When he come over here, they just need to bring him to UMC across the stadium and let him coach from
Yeah,
there in
put
the
him on the
hospital
top,
bed.
put him on
There
a
you
high
go.
floor.
Put
You
him
can
on a
see in
high
there.
floor. You can look in the bowl, and you can coach from UMC. Because this is retarded.
That's a good one. That's a
Speedy
good one.
recovery, Coach Hugh Freeze.
Yeah,
man.
coach.
Speedy recovery.
We do wish you a speedy recovery
Yeah.
to get off of that
But
bed.
you the opponent this week, so we had to get you.
Somebody just need to Facebook Live him.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Well, check it out, fellas. Check it out. We've been waiting all summer long. You know what I'm saying? All summer long. And I've been waiting just to hear this right here. That's what we want, ladies and gentlemen. It's football. It's NFL.
Football.
We back, baby.
Let's go.
Starting tomorrow night. Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears from Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra. How you know John Madden and the boys used to talk. So, done with that. Here we go. Starting
Football,
tomorrow
baby.
from the
Football.
frozen tundra.
I'm
It
ready.
is
I'm ready.
here.
Yeah, man, let's go.
I'm ready.
We about to jump into all these games. We about to give y'all our predictions, what we think was going on before the
Week
games.
one.
Make sure y'all set y'all fantasy lineups tonight or tomorrow morning, because if you wait too late, that's on you. We
Go
on the head.
Tigers on you. Go.
So Packers, Bears, Packers tomorrow night. Going to Chicago. Who y'all got?
Green Bay over the Bears.
I like
Green
the
Bay.
Bears.
I'm going with the Packers.
I like the Bears on
I'm going
this
Green
one.
Bay. They offense just
Going with the Packers.
I'm
got
going
it.
with the Packers. I'm
yeah.
going with the
I say that only because A-Rod back.
Mr. Rogers gonna be healthy.
Yeah, and that's I don't have
They
to
got
say
a
too
new
much.
offense, new coach,
I didn't see that man throw
think,
Hail Marys and make everything happen, so I'm going with him.
I think
New season.
Matt Nagy, he picked up where they left off at in the playoffs. They blew a field goal
Right.
to advance in the playoffs, and Aaron Rodgers got a new coach. And I mean, I got to see what that look like first.
But Chicago don't. Their defensive coordinator that had that defense straight ticking is the head coach in Denver now.
Well, it wasn't him. It was Khalil Mack, remember?
It was Mack, but somebody got to coach
The
it though.
defense didn't improve until they got Khalil Mack.
You got to
Hey.
put
have a
Khalil
scheme.
Mack
Yeah,
in
you gotta have a
position.
scheme, though.
Man,
so-
you can put anybody over there.
So you're going
Okay.
Bears.
Anybody-
Only one
I
in your
got
Bears
Bears.
right here.
Yeah,
One
Ryan.
Bear.
He's special.
One
Yeah,
Bear.
he's special,
is.
but
So-
that defense is
You ain't got to
competent.
coach Lawrence Taylor.
No, you don't have to coach Pat Swilling or Ricky
That's
Jackson.
what I'm saying.
All right,
So
so
y'all want him
moving
to be
on.
the Packers by himself? Have at it.
No,
I got the
ain't saying
Packers.
that.
So we got 2 Packers, 2 Bears.
I got one Bear. He got the Green Bay.
I'm Packers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
the
Packers,
I'm
one
Packers.
Bear.
I'm the
I'm Packers
Bears.
I'm Packers,
Okay,
baby.
all right.
Khalil
Moving
Mack.
on.
Wailing on his own on this one.
Yep.
Now that's tomorrow night's game. Now these are the
No.
Sunday games, the early games
Noon
at
games,
noon
noon
games.
games. All right.
Kansas City Jaguars. Who y'all got?
I'm taking them Jaguars for the upset.
I got KC.
I got
KC, boy.
Jaguars right here.
Man,
KC.
please.
Jaguars.
And who?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
They saying
Who you
Nick-
gonna throw
Nick
to?
Foles, Leonard Fournette.
That's it.
They say Nick Foles is having abdominal pains this week. I seen that on
not
the
this
little
week.
ticker on ESPN today before I came to the studio. He's
Yeah.
having abdominal pains. I don't like that.
So-
I
Did,
believe Kansas City is going to light him up.
Yeah, me
Did,
too.
There you go,
Light 'em
listening
up.
to everything you say.
Did Jacksonville ever sign
Hey,
that
Mr.
guy that was holding
Watermark.
out? Did Jacksonville sign that guy that was holding out?
I never heard any news about it.
Oh, okay.
You know, but we're going to see. Their defense needs to step up. If their defense steps up, then I believe they'll be better. But that's Kansas City, man. Kansas City straight ticking.
Yeah,
and now they got LaShawn McCoy now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You probably not gonna have too many.
right.
not too much of an impact, but
Not
they
now,
got more than
but-
enough to beat Jacksonville.
Right.
More
Who we
than
got
enough to
next?
beat Jacksonville, cuz.
Mr. Ryan.
I see you. Talk. You tapping? What? Yeah, I'm doing that.
So go ahead on Falcons and the Vikings.
Falcons and the Vikings.
Falcons in the back.
That's a toss up right there. But I'm gonna go with I'll go with the Falcons.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
okay.
Atlanta too.
I go with the Falcons.
I'm taking the Falcons on that one. I'm taking Falcons too.
Falcons, is Julio still? They say he might, Arthur Blank said he might miss week 1.
Nah, you playing.
Saw that?
He
That came
playing.
this morning. Arthur Blank said that this morning.
He
might
gonna
miss,
He gonna be all
He
right.
gotta play.
They not close on the contract situation. They don't know if he gonna hold out or not, but they not close.
They're about to give him
come on,
20.
Julio. Yo, I got you in fantasy.
Let me get my pick in there, and I got I like the Vikings.
You got Vikings?
Yeah, I like the Vikings.
I got Falcons. Julio's gonna be there. That's not gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be a good game. It might be a pick 'em or toss 'em
Out there
kind of
in
see.
Minnesota. Okay. Yeah, it'll be.
Who we got next? Who we got
got
next?
Falcons.
Moving on, we got Tennessee and Cleveland.
I'm taking the Browns, baby.
This is what my
I'm
upset.
taking these Browns.
I got the upset right here.
the Browns.
Where's the game at? Is it in Cleveland?
The
Yeah,
game
it's in Cleveland.
It's in Cleveland.
I like Cleveland.
I'm going Tennessee for the upset.
Browns.
I like Tennessee.
I'm
Killing
going
the
Tennessee
watermelon.
for the upset right here.
I like Tennessee on that one.
Say killing them.
Can't do
Okay.
it. Can't do it with them picks up. So
Yeah, you can't do
just
it.
roll
All right,
with it.
let's go.
I'm taking Tennessee because I believe Cleveland got all the hype with them.
Yeah,
And
they
Tennessee
gonna humble
defense
them.
is underrated.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
defense is underrated.
Cleveland at home.
Not necessarily. I have
I
them on
got Cleveland
fantasy.
at home.
I think Cleveland
If it
gonna
was
do
in
well this
Tennessee,
season.
I'll
but-
pick Tennessee.
I go Tennessee upset.
All right, next one we got the Bills and the Jets. Le'Veon Bell debut.
Sam
Le'Veon
Darnold, baby.
Bell ready to show out.
The new AFC champs.
Get out of here.
What, the Jets?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah.
He didn't say that when we made our predictions,
Oh,
so don't worry
yeah.
about that. He ain't say that on the show we made
Hey,
predictions. That
like
ain't- that ain't
Ryan,
real.
like Ryan say, when information change, opinions
Oh,
change.
now you want to quote me.
Boy, get out.
I'm right when it works for the argument.
You're right.
I'm right when
That's
it works
it.
for the argument.
Other than that, it's heated.
Trash. It's trash. You don't know what you're talking about. It's
Something
trash.
else.
Yeah, he's something else.
Okay, man. So I got Jets.
Same.
That's
I
what's
got
up,
Jets,
Ryan.
too.
Me and you together.
All right, so
You
it's
two
all
win.
unanimous.
Jets, unanimous.
Jets.
Oh,
Finally.
you too? All
First
right,
unanimous game, Jets.
Nobody
Don't-
on the
That's
Bills?
the first one.
Next game, we got Mr. Furr's team. We got the Dolphins going up against the Ravens.
Ravens.
I'm going with Lamar.
Let's go. Yes.
Man, I can't believe the Dolphins sent Kiko Alonso to the Saints.
Yeah, they did.
That
And they
was
traded
crazy.
Kenny Stills.
They say they talking to him to see if they actually tanking. You saw that?
For
Yeah.
the Dolphins.
The Dolphins, yeah. They got rid of all kinds.
I wish
they got
that just didn't exist.
Kenny Stills, Alonso. There's a couple players.
They
them
rebuilding.
Guys, they got them
They
guys
rebuilding.
going out there and tank.
That's not
that ain't
tanking.
safe, man.
That's
They trying to go for
rebuilding.
Tua next year.
They going for two.
That's what they doing. That's what they doing. They just not gonna
rebuilding.
come out there and say that. Yeah, a rebuild
Go
is
sit
tanking.
down, man.
That's what they did. You traded everybody.
They rebuilding the tank.
You
Everybody
traded
good.
Tunsil. You traded Tunsil.
Cameron Wake gone.
Cameron Wake, all them
Rebuilding
boys.
the
got rid of
Yeah. Okay, so
So
who y'all
that's,
got? Dolphins and
Oh,
Ravens.
Baltimore, man.
Oh, we already know you
this
Baltimore.
I'm
is-
taking Baltimore too because
About to hit the ground
I need
running.
the Dolphins to lose.
Okay, I'm going Baltimore too.
Why you want the Dolphins to lose?
They in our division. We need that loss.
Does that matter any year?
We just need to put a loss
Does
on
that
them,
matter
man.
any year? Would the
Who
would
we
the
got next,
Dolphins
Ryan?
do, or would the Jets do, or anybody in your conference?
Who you
Does it
got,
matter
Ryan?
what they do?
I got.
Don't sit up there in front like that.
I got Ravens. I got Ravens.
I need them to lose. Like it'd be close or something.
Yeah,
I need them to lose.
Let's go,
like they
man.
be tied for
it
first.
might be a fight this year.
Redskins, Eagles,
It
fellas.
might be a fight. It hadn't been a fight since 2008.
Redskins,
Well, if I got
Eagles.
to pick between the two, I'm gonna pick for them to lose.
Redskins, Eagles, yo.
I got Eagles.
Eagles here.
I'm taking the Redskins on this one, baby.
I'm going for the Redskins. I can't stand the Eagles.
I'm
I
going
hope
for the
they lose
Redskins.
every
See?
Well, of course, because you in there.
See that?
game they play,
You
bro.
doing the same thing I'm doing.
I can't stand them. I can't stand them. So
Who we got next?
we got the Panthers and the Rams. Panthers and the Rams.
I'm going Carolina, man. Cam Newton
It's in Carolina.
supposed to be back in stride, so
I don't know. I don't know if he back healthy. That boy was in a walking boot 3 weeks ago.
That game's in
I
Carolina.
heard he good.
Ryan, he's totally fine.
It
heard he
is in
good.
Carolina.
It-
It
it-
is in Carolina.
That was for the media.
I got Rams.
I like the Rams.
I'm
too.
going with the
I'm
Panthers.
going Panthers, yeah, man.
And I think the Panthers going to have a good season. They're going to beat them Saints in the division or the Falcons, but I think they're going to lose to the Rams.
I think the Eagles gonna beat the Cowboys.
Well, of course you think that. I mean,
Well, just
what
like
else
you
do
think,
you think?
just like you
Evening
think the
games.
Saints
Moving
gonna
on,
lose.
we
To the
got
evening
the
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 3 o'clock games. We got the Colts and the yeah. We got the Colts and the Chargers.
Go Tigers.
So we got the Chargers missing Melvin Gordon, and we got the Colts missing
Austin
Andrew
Eckler
Luck.
back there, though. They're going to be all right.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers.
Well, they
on
ain't
that.
got.
Yeah.
They missing.
No, better
Derwin
yet,
James,
no. I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the Colts. I'm going with Brissett.
Oh, no.
He
with
just got
Brissett?
that. Brissett just got that new contract. He finna go light it up.
He did get some new money.
They
He got
lost-
some new
He
money.
got
Shout out to
$30
him,
million
man.
2
Shout out to
years.
him. Yes,
Got nothing to
sir.
do with him going out there and playing.
Oh,
They
he
lost
going
Derwin
ball. He won
James.
another 30.
Derwin James. That was a big loss. There.
I'm going Chargers.
I like Chargers too.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers.
Well, y'all go Chargers.
Moving on.
Chargers.
You got the Colts.
Bengals and the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Oh, yeah.
Seahawks all day long. All day
Yeah,
long. All
Seahawks,
day.
man. The Bengals don't have AJ Green.
When
and-
I saw they signed Gio Bernard for a big contract,
well, that's
It's
the
getting
best
bad.
thing that they have right now.
That's
you
my
have,
point
you
exactly.
Have to, well, you have to.
That's
You
my
have
And
to.
point.
AJ Green
That's
still
how
out.
he going for the
AJ Green is still out.
AJ Green gonna be out for 2 months.
Andy Dalton still ain't got a clue.
So we don't know. Now,
Giants.
America's
Giants.
I'm taking New York.
America's team
I'm
versus
taking
the
New
New
York.
York Giants.
I'm taking New York on this one.
Y'all
Talking about the
already know
Cowboys,
who-
y'all.
Hey,
already
why
know
you
who I
gotta
got.
why you gotta get a picture of them tackling Eli, but all the other pictures wasn't tackling
That's the only
nobody?
good picture that they had, Reg.
Oh,
Let's move on to commentary.
Wow. I ain't made my pick.
Ezekiel.
I'm going to pick the Cowboys, bro.
You taking the
What?
Cowboys?
My dog.
What?
Noted.
Ezekiel Elliott today just
Giants,
signed
come
for
on,
big money. Since
like
we
to win
talking
a
about
lot.
Cowboys real
You know what?
quick.
You getting banned from the family.
Ezekiel Elliott contract, he extended. He's back, so we're good to go.
Is that
with
a whole shirt on
You
that,
know what I'm
man?
saying?
He should be able to buy one
Get it
now.
in.
Find
Get
it.
it in.
That's a whole shirt? I can't see from here.
He should be able to purchase a whole shirt now.
no-
That should come with the contract.
No comment on the
Can
shirt.
you put that half a shirt back up there if you don't
No
mind?
comment on the shirt.
Let everybody see that cowboy
Reg, we on a time
cheerleader.
crunch, man. Time crunch. Did y'all pick
You need to
Giants,
crunch his shirt.
Cowboys,
His shirt on the time crunch.
and I'm Cowboys? Everybody's back in place. Super Bowl bound, baby. That's where we going.
Why?
That's where we going.
Why?
That's where
Why?
we going.
Just
But
answer
we're gonna
this.
beat the Giants. We beating the Giants though.
Just,
I
just-
hope so.
Just
I hope
answer
so.
this, Ryan.
Well, all right.
Why Zeke like showing his kidneys?
Man, you'd have to ask that man that.
For
Reg.
Mr. Ryan Gidris.
You'd have to ask that man that, man. Get out of here. Oh, your boy. See, you was clowning early. See, I can't. Michael Thomas was in that body issue too.
Yep.
Yeah, he was. But we gonna move on. We got 49ers in the Bucks.
Yeah, get him.
We ain't talking about that.
yeah,
Wasn't the group pick.
49ers in the Bucks.
Shout out Grim. I got Niners.
I like the 49ers
Yeah, I
right
got
there.
the Niners here.
I'm going with Tampa Bay.
I
They
like
got
Jameis,
they
man.
got Bruce Arians over there, the new coach. Jameis Winston revamped.
This
Mike
Jameis last
Evans.
chance.
He ain't revamp. He gonna make the same mistake.
No, he not.
Garoppolo back.
He don't.
This Jameis
he,
last chance right here.
Jameis-
he has to
Jameis,
make it
he-
pop with
he
this shit
stopped
right
I'm
here.
stealing.
tired of waiting on him.
he stopped
Yeah,
stealing
bro,
I'm
lobsters.
tired of waiting on him.
It's been a
Tell
while.
Jameis to
He
go
stopped
sit down.
stealing lobsters, so I know he gonna play better this year.
He need to go sit down.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm tired of
so
waiting.
what you got? You got 49er.
Yeah,
Bucks,
Niners.
Bucks. All right, so moving on, we got Kyler Murray debut against the Detroit Lions, Matt Stafford. I'm going Cardinals.
I didn't even pick.
I'ma go with
you.
I'm going Cardinals.
I'm gonna go with you on this one. I'm
Yeah.
going Cardinals. They gonna be shocked.
I'm
think-
going Detroit.
You going Detroit?
Yeah, I'm
They-
going to go Lions, man.
Now they playing in Arizona. I hope the
No,
offense
huh?
looks better than what
Yeah,
it
they in
did in
Arizona.
It's in Arizona.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, don't change your pick now.
I'm good. I'm gonna
Hold
roll
on.
with
Let me. I think. I like the Lions.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
roll
like the
with Detroit.
Lions?
I'm gonna roll with
Yeah.
Detroit.
Okay, all right.
Kyler Murray ain't getting no love.
I'm looking to see what Kyler Murray gonna do. I want to see if they're gonna send that heat at him early. If they look like they did in the preseason, it's gonna be a long season for him. But they said they didn't show everything, so we're gonna find out. All right, moving on. This is gonna be
Sunday
prime
night,
time
baby,
game
Sunday
Sunday
night.
night.
Sunday
I know we
night.
getting together somewhere
Ben and
for
Brady.
this
That's
one,
cool.
fellas.
Ben and Brady. I like
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I like the Pats right here.
Well, we already know that. We already
You
know
like the
that.
Pats.
Was there any other way you were gonna go?
One-way road.
not tonight.
One-way road.
Where you at, Fur?
Pats.
Pats?
Where's the
Reg?
game at?
I'm going with
Pats home. Gillette.
Yeah, is
It's
that
in
Gillette?
Gillette?
Is that Gillette?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm-
we
I'm
at
a-
home,
I'll
but
take the Steelers.
It's all about the Pats.
I'm gonna go with who I picked on my pick, and I picked the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Steelers.
This is going to be a good one.
Because the Patriots, usually that first month, they don't take the first month seriously. So it's like Pittsburgh has their roster ready. It kind of seemed like Tom's still trying to figure out who his receivers are going to be and whatnot. So I'm not even worried about them this month, but I think they're going to take that L that first game.
I go Pats.
So that's where we're at with that now. Monday night.
Double header
Monday night, y'all.
with the who that starting it off, man.
Yes, Lord, the who that, yeah, whatever.
Saints Texans first.
Saints Texans.
Y'all take it.
I like Deshaun Watson.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You like him, but are you going for them?
Texans, baby.
Oh, look at this.
You already know I'm taking Texans. Don't
You
even
going
ask
for the
me.
Texans?
And D-Hop. D-Hop.
Texans, baby.
Wow. What about the defense? Who gonna stop who?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Y'all
What, on
could-
the Houston's
Y'all
defense?
mentioned the offensive player. Y'all gotta stop these weapons, man.
I think they're gonna take a step back. Everybody been
Who?
talking about
Who's they?
Everybody been talking about how
Who's
Breeze.
they?
Hold on, can I get to my point? Everybody was talking about how Breeze looked at the end of the season.
One person.
No.
No.
A lot of people looking at him
No.
like that arm was looking suspect. The way Peyton Manning started to kind of
was.
Okay,
trend down.
and who
with-
else?
Man,
On
I'm
the,
just
who else on the
saying,
offensive
bruh.
side? Who else?
I'm just saying.
Who else
You
on
know
the
what?
offensive side? You
I'm-
said
I'm-
they,
I'm-
like
I'm
there was
just
more
saying.
than one person.
You know what? I'm
After
tired.
Breeze, who else?
I'm really sick and tired of hearing that.
Nobody.
I really am.
Well, we gonna
me
see.
too.
really
Me
am.
too.
He got the proof.
I really am.
got
He been
the
proving
because
it
you know what?
for how long?
For somebody that don't have an arm, like you say, we was one call away from the Super Bowl last year. So miss me what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, cause y'all wanna go sue and y'all thought y'all was robbed and like y'all was the year
Ryan, you
before
said
and
I ain't,
they.
whatnot.
man,
I'm
get
still
outta
waiting
here.
for you
Yeah,
to
I'm
name
taking
somebody
Texans.
else.
Who is they?
Texans.
Who is they?
Texans.
Who is they?
Exactly. He said
Texans.
Breeze
Yeah.
and that was it.
Don't
they
ask me
Saints.
who I'm going for.
You know they say.
Yeah, we
How
already
you
know.
gonna ask me who I'm going for in that situation?
Next game.
Next game, Broncos Raiders Monday night. That's the doubleheader. There's a doubleheader on Monday night in case y'all.
I just
didn't
want to know if AB gonna have a helmet.
Yes, he got a brand new helmet. He was showing it off today.
I'm tired of that ball.
He got a.
I'm tired of
I,
it.
just
I forgot
need
the
to
name
know
of his
the,
helmet, but he was showing it off today. He's taking pictures with it. He's very excited.
Before I make this pick, is Joe Flacco starting?
Yeah, you know Flacco start.
Raiders.
I'm taking Raiders too. I can't stand AB
ball
right
here,
now.
man.
I'm taking Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah,
All
I'm gonna
right,
take the
man.
Raiders,
I'm gonna
man.
go with.
the Raiders.
We're going with the Raiders too.
So that's all the
Except
games
Flacco.
that's coming
His
up,
determining
man.
factor was if
That's
Flacco started.
all I need to know.
Can hardly wait, man. Can hardly wait.
Yeah.
And check it out. In other news, Jared Goff signed a big old extension, $134 million with a record-setting $110 million guaranteed.
And Dak still ain't got paid.
Yes.
Dak Prescott is still to be
Dak
paid.
just waiting.
Dak doing like
just
us
waiting.
right now, sitting talking to his homeboys.
Man, Dak gonna
I
get
just
paid.
really don't understand how you paid a quarterback less. You paid
Well-
you paid a lineman.
Well, it's
Leo
just called
Collins.
recognition.
You
That's
pay-
all
you-
it is.
You paid
Y'all
a,
do
you
understand
paid
that
a
we were talking about
linebacker.
Jared Goff, right? We
You
were talking
paid
about
a
Jared
you
Goff.
paid a running back.
We were talking about Jared
receiver.
Goff's contract that he
a
signed.
lineman,
I don't understand that.
lineman.
You
Reg,
pay everybody
Reg.
but your main
Understand
man.
this. We bring topics to discuss for everybody. We were talking about Jared Goff's new contract. Did Jared Goff deserve the money that the Rams gave him?
Oh, I'm
Not
s-
if you want to take it back to Dallas, because actually we have LA Ram fans that listen to the podcast and want to see how we feel about
I'm
it.
sorry.
Congrats,
I
Rams.
got carried
Goff
away.
deserve it,
My
but
God,
Dak
come
still
on, man.
waiting like everybody else. How everybody else getting these contracts but your guy and you
Because
cool?
Goff just took his team to the
Nah,
Super Bowl.
because he's going to get paid. He's going to get his money. We getting everybody
I
else
thought
set
we was
up.
talking about golf.
No, because Fern asked the
okay.
question.
I thought we was talking about golf.
He asked the question.
But you sure
We
answered
only
it.
got 2 more minutes on football. Let's go.
Man,
My Patriots ready to go and do their thing.
yeah, winners
Okay, Phil. Okay, Phil.
Hey, don't forget he need the Dolphins to lose.
And
He
check it
need
out.
the Dolphins to lose.
One more side note too: the Houston Texans. We didn't even discuss that with them. They traded Jadeveon Clowney to the Seahawks. They traded
Yeah.
a lot of draft picks. They got back Laramie Tunsil, the left tackle. We was talking about
That
Carlos
was a big
Hyde,
pickup. Thompson.
Barkevius Mingo, and Kenny Stills. So they're trying to protect Deshaun Watson.
And that's supposed to beat the Saints.
And
that was another reason
that's what
why
I'm
they
gonna
was
say.
they
saying-
needed to get him a left tackle because they don't want him running for his life. They kind of comparing what happened with Andrew Luck. They never got him a good line, and then toward the end he couldn't function. And
Yep.
Deshaun Watson's taking a lot of hits, so they went go get him a left tackle. So they did that, and they traded Clowney. He was holding out. Seahawks gonna give him his money. So there we
Yep.
go with that, and that is the NFL, fellas. Where we going next?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. You know where we going. September 7th, we taking it overseas.
Overseas.
We sending 1 hour Lafayette native Dustin Poirier
UFC 2.
up for the lightweight championship of the world in UFC,
Which he will not win.
fighting against Khabib. This is gonna be a great fight. Dustin deserved a championship.
He deserved
He
it.
deserved the fight. He's been going through everything they asked him to go through, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking
I
forward
got
to
something
that.
to say about this. First things first, Khabib winning. Other thing is they both 30 years old, both 5'8". I read today Khabib was 12.5 pounds overweight, so he got 48 hours to cut 12.5 pounds. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna handle that. Dustin does have a 2-inch reach advantage.
I can ask you a question for,
Sure can.
because I know you're gonna give me an objective answer opposed to your brother. Who you
Wow.
got? Who you got? Poirier or Khabib?
He just said.
Khabib,
He
man.
just said who he
Khabib.
got.
I
Yeah.
was just asking, just
Yeah.
for verification,
Dustin
because I was
last-
working.
Now, can I ask you
you know what I'm
something?
saying?
Can I
What's
ask-
up?
can I ask you
Dustin's
something?
last loss
Can I
goes
ask you
back to
something?
2016, and we all know that Khabib never lost, so that really don't matter.
Okay.
Dustin lost to Michael Johnson by knockout. Khabib beat that same Michael Johnson in that same year by submission.
Okay. And is Dustin Poirier the same fighter he was in that year that you talking about?
I can ask you the same question about my guy.
Just answer the question.
No, is Khabib the
Okay.
same?
I have no idea.
So what does that solve? Khabib for the dub, baby.
whatever.
Pressure.
Khabib for the dub.
Whatever,
I like
man.
this.
So
Y'all
so
keep going. I like
the
this.
Eagle.
so you're gonna go against the hometown favorite
Man,
and the Dustin
I
Poirier.
went for the hometown favorite last time, and
Yeah.
that's about the only hometown favorite I go for.
Yep.
Okay, so
But
you
Reg,
don't. So
hold
so
on,
you
man.
really
Hold
think
on.
that? Hold on, no. You hold on. You really think that Dustin don't have a chance to win the fight?
No,
So it's gonna be over
you
in the
wouldn't
first
pick
round.
Dustin over McGregor.
Yes, I did. I did pick him over McGregor.
Who? When
So
they-
you just
when
picked
they-
the local boys
He
then?
fought. Dude, he fought McGregor. He fought McGregor early in his career and he lost.
Okay, well,
He lost.
So you just pick local.
since
And then Khabib didn't beat
since
him
then,
too.
No, it's
Khabib
not.
didn't
It's
beat
not. It's
McGregor
not.
too.
It's not about picking local. It's picking a real true fighter.
Oh.
He's a real fighter, and I feel like he's one of the best guys to put up against Khabib to beat him.
Nah.
In their division.
Now I'm not gonna say you're wrong because I don't know. I seen a fight that the Conor McGregor Khabib fight or whatnot, and just from what I've been reading up on him and whatnot, it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
But can you definitively say Poirier is gonna go in there and gonna beat Khabib?
Look, I feel like this from the hands. His straight left hand is like no other. Okay,
What about his-
and on the
his
ground,
ground game?
on the ground, he's a black belt. He's a black belt on the ground. He could fight on the ground too. He just don't bring it to the ground a lot because he just beat everybody from the hands.
Who?
Okay.
Dustin.
Man, you got to get in there and fight. You got to win. If it's ground, if it's feet, whatever it may be, if it's defense, it won't be enough, man. It won't be
I
enough.
just
Could
can't
be.
wait. I can't wait till Dustin win that
Khabib.
championship belt, and then we're gonna talk about this next week.
We'll
with
be
you
back.
'cause You don't make no sense.
We'll be back. Remember this.
Well,
You
I
really
mean, I
don't.
hope the best for him, but Khabib is a monster.
Oh,
you know what I'm
monster.
saying? I want to see that fight though.
So-
I know we getting together somewhere to see the fight. I know that.
That's it.
Wow.
We'll be back next week. Remember this.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
please,
documented.
Please
We'll be
remember
back.
it. And just some other notable fights on that card. You have Edson Barboza. I'm looking forward to him and Paul Felder. That's gonna be a good fight. You got lightweight. You have Islam versus David Ramos. That's gonna be a good fight. Islam 17-1, and Ramos is 10-2. I'm looking forward to Curtis Blades. Who you think gonna win out of Curtis Blades and Shamel?
I go Blades.
Blades. Yeah, that's who I'm going with Blades. And this it's a nice card. It's a nice card.
It's
so
not that bad. I mean,
no.
I'm just interested in this Khabib, man, because that dude is amazing.
yeah, he is. I mean, like I said, he's like a bear whenever he get on you. But at the end of the day, he never got a taste of that Louisiana bloodline.
Man, this don't have nothing to do with that.
This got a lot to do with it. It
y'all
got a
watching
lot
the
to
fight?
do with it. Why you think Daniel Cormier a champion? Why you think he up there for a champion? It's how we breed him.
But somebody got that belt already
With belt.
that they fighting for.
but
Somebody
didn't
possesses
they
this
just
already.
Well, one of them has the intern belt and one have the championship belt.
Somebody has a championship belt, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does.
All
Khabib.
right.
And one more notable thing I want to say. Shout out to Cyborg. She went
Yeah,
ahead and
went
signed
to
one of the
Bellator.
biggest contracts with Bellator.
Yeah.
She's no longer with the UFC, so she's gonna be fighting in Bellator. So I'm looking forward to seeing
Yeah,
her
I
fight.
can't wait to see
I
it.
like her. I think she kind of got done a little wrong in the UFC, but hey, that's my opinion. So good luck to Cyborg.
It's just when them losses start to pile up.
Well, she didn't have that many losses. She only had that one loss. It was some stuff going on behind the scenes.
She
wasn't getting her advertisement. They wasn't promoting her like she wanted, and she was making it very clear how she felt. And Dana was like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with you anymore, and you're out.
Well, but I mean, Bellator is all still.
Well, that's the next step. That's like the minor leagues to the UFC. So
it's just you gotta get your feet back under you, man.
Yeah, she will.
I heard she had signed a rich contract with them, though. Right?
She did. Yeah. She signed the biggest contract that they gave a female with Bellator.
I think like 5.
Not bad.
Yeah. Looking forward to that next fight, though.
So shout out to her for going ahead and getting that money.
I like.
Let's go, Dustin. Dustin Poirier, man. We need you to take care of your business Saturday, September 7th. Let's get it, baby.
All right, we about to take it over to MLB, Mr. Waylon Taylor. Baseball, what's up, man?
Man, in baseball, same thing we got going on every week. We got the playoff race, the MVP race, and we got Big Pete Alonso. Man, I don't know if everybody paying attention, but
yeah,
Big Pete hit a home run
last
today.
night.
He hit a home run today, and that put him ahead of all the
Wait, so
MVP.
he hit 40
He had 45 right
45
now.
today?
He had 45.
He hit one last night.
He hit one today, too.
Yep.
God.
And speaking of last night, if you're keeping up with Pete, then that means you pretty much you saw what happened with the Mets.
In the Nationals.
The Mets is just infamous for giving up games. I mean, games that they had in hand.
That's basically what they did.
Against the
I know they had
Nationals.
a stat early in the season where they had lost like over 20 games that they was leading after the 8th inning.
Man,
and the other night they was in the
bottom
of the
bottom of the ninth
last
night
up by 6 points
and gave up 7 runs.
Gave
a
up
home
7
run
runs.
to finish the game
In
with
the
that.
inning?
In the last inning. The last inning.
Well,
they switched pitchers like what, 2 times?
Yeah, they got stuck with that out, and I mean they tried 2-3 different pitches.
And guess who hit the home
7
run?
runs.
Guess who hit the home run?
Well, Pete,
Suzuki.
yeah, that's for the Nationals.
He hit the game winning.
I mean, back to the Mets. I mean, they was in the playoff race, and I mean they was actually charging to make the playoffs. And if you go and you add up 22 losses that you was leading in after the 8th inning, then I mean that's easily enough wins to even win half of those and be in the playoffs. So that's what's going on with that. I got but in that we'll start with the National League actually in that playoff race, and they still got the Dodgers leading, and they still got the Braves charging. The Braves only about 7 games back, if you count the losses with the half games. And after that win last night with the Nationals over the Mets, the Nationals actually are one of the teams in the National League that can actually make a push at the Dodgers once all the playoffs get started.
The Braves too?
They pretty much between the Braves and the Nationals, the Dodgers gonna have to deal with somebody over there. I mean, everybody making it like it's a lock that they'll be playing Yankees Astros, but
yeah.
We know what's going on in the American League and in that National League. Somebody gonna have to deal with the Dodgers, and I kind of like the Nationals more than I like the Braves up against them Dodgers. But that's what's going on in that National League race. It still got
So you think the Braves and the Nationals gonna be the two that's gonna be chasing the Dodgers?
Well, that'll be the best teams to beat them because they are stacked and it's a powerhouse. But I mean, you still got right now. You got Dodgers. Then you got Braves. Then you got Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals winning. They win in the National League Central.
Yeah, but they got the Cubs right behind them. So they got the Cubs.
But that's still shocking though, and to see Pujols.
Well, he in the American League with Trout. But the Cardinals is where he come from.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, the Cardinals.
I was thinking about they gave him that celebration whenever.
He was in. He came back home and he hit a
okay.
home run over there. To break the record.
Okay.
So to hit the amount of home runs, but I mean, Cardinals always a good team. They ain't never surprised to see the Cardinals in the playoffs. But in the National League, it's Dodgers, it's Braves, Cardinals, and on the outside looking in that wild card spot, you got Nationals, Cubs. And you probably could squeeze in Brewers and the
Yelich.
Well, actually the Phillies, then Brewers. So that's what's going on in the National League. But look out for the Dodgers, look out for the Nationals, and look out for the Braves this year to come out that National League. Yeah. But on the American League side, everybody know We got my big Yankees over there, and the Yankees
His big
still
Yankees.
doing what
His
they
big
doing.
Yankees.
Big
Actually, we up right now.
Y'all just up 9 games on the Rays.
Well, we up right now. Yeah, that's a lot right now. Well, we up right now.
Hold on, that's a lot. But whenever you said they were chasing the Dodgers and had 9, it wasn't a lot then.
It was 7.
Okay, so that was
Two more.
Yeah, that's right.
2 more.
That's right. I mean, if you look at the records, it makes a difference.
yeah.
And the head-to-head records.
But
make
it don't make a difference when we talking about the Yankees, though, huh?
No, it don't make a difference.
Not the big Yankees, man.
I know
We
Houston
lead-
made it to 90
We
wins.
lead
My
the
big
major
Yankees.
My
league.
big
Houston
Yankees.
made it to 90 wins.
Yeah, they made to 90 wins, and we had 91, and we winning right now against the Rangers and the Astros off today. So
And the,
before
twin,
the day
and the
will be out,
Twins.
the Astros right now about a half game back, but before the day out, there'll be a game and a half back.
Twins got 86 wins.
Yeah, Twins actually was the hot team to start the season off. But, I mean, in that National League, you still got the Yankees, then the Astros, then the Twins, and then you're going to come down to the Rays, Indians, and the A's. So, still tight over in the American League. And in that playoff, in the MVP race, they got, I mean, it's still locked up with Bellinger and Yelich neck and neck with their stats and home runs and RBIs.
Yeah, we've been pumping them up on the podcast a lot.
And batting average. That's what's going on in the National League. And actually, we're just talking to Pete Alonso. He pretty much surpassed them in home runs, and he actually passed them in RBIs.
If he win the home run championship, the home run race, and he's a rookie, man, like, you know what? He have a lot coming.
Yeah,
He have a lot coming.
He's
I
a
just
good
I just
player.
hope he get with another team.
he's a good player now.
Unless
So,
the Mets shake back.
I mean, it's a
Get
lot
to
of
the good stuff,
players.
Waylon. Get to the good stuff.
It's a lot of good players that's it's a lot
on.
of good players that's
Get that. Get that.
that's showing up this year.
Verlander.
All right.
But we go ahead and get into it with the MVP and the Cy Young race.
Mr. No Hitter.
Yep. Get to
Everybody that watched baseball, they saw Justin Verlander. Old as he is, he threw a no-hitter.
old as he is.
So we're going to give him a shout out. He an Astro
He pitched his 3rd no hitter with that.
of his career, yeah.
Yes.
I think it's his first one with the Astros. I
Yeah.
think he threw a couple of them with Detroit.
Some pitchers
Yeah.
don't ever have 1 no hitter in their carear, and
That's
he
right.
have 3.
Yeah, he did his thing.
That's
Verlander is good,
remarkable.
and actually that Cy Young race is going to come down to him and his teammate, I'm pretty sure. between
Garrett Cole.
him and
Cole or
Garrett Cole.
Greinke?
Him and Garrett Cole.
Greinke.
Look
But
like
Greinke been struggling though, huh?
Greinke hadn't won since they made that big signing.
They won
Yeah.
in 5.
Greinke is like
He
1-5.
Yeah, y'all put that juju on
And he
him in
lost
Texas.
the other night. He lost
We a
yesterday.
90-win team. What you talking about?
On him, juju.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Since we're gonna get on the Astros,
You're gonna stop talking about Texas. That's what you're gonna do.
Since we're
I
gonna get on the Astros,
love Texas.
Yeah, Okay.
Don't mess
Ain't
with
you going to
Texas.
Texas this weekend? Supposed to be?
Don't mess with Texas.
Yeah.
Didn't you see? You saw Springer got a concussion, huh? Caught that
Yeah, I
ball
seen
in
that.
center
I seen
field,
that.
hit his head on the wall. Y'all miss Springer. It's gonna be big.
We've been kind of
for y'all.
struggling. We've been having trouble. The series that we in, I think, with the Brewers.
Yeah, y'all playing the
Yeah,
Brewers. That's
yeah, we
Yelich. Me and Reg was
Yeah,
on watching the game the
You
other
remember
day.
that?
And Yelich, as soon as we look, I said, "Hold on, let's watch this." First next pitch, he knock it out the
To
park.
tie the game, but
Yep,
then
tie
Houston
the game
came back
2-2.
the next inning and hit a home run.
Springer.
Yeah, he
Springer
hit a home
don't
run.
run. That's the one I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
And they beat
He
us
out right
last
now.
night. They
Yeah.
beat us last night.
Yep,
So
it came back and lost to him
it's
again.
been a tough series.
But I tell you what, one thing about my Yankees, we got Edwin Encarnacion back. That's one of our big hitters, and he hit a home run his first game back. We got Stanton coming back. He just coming off the injury list, about to start getting his workout started. And we got big Luke Voigt back about a week ago. So we coming back together at the right time, and look like the Astros falling apart at the right time.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
We're going to see. We're going to see. They already to 90. We're going to be in the playoffs.
Yep.
Ryan, what's going on with the basketball team?
Basketball, FIBA. FIBA going down right now. U.S. been struggling, but they've been winning games. I seen something on ESPN today. Greek Freak plays for Greece, MVP.
They lost.
He was held down to 14 points.
Yeah, well,
14 points fouled out. The Greece coach was talking plenty junk because they was like, it doesn't matter what country you're from, you can have an opportunity to, and they shut the MVP down. He got in foul trouble.
I was about to say he got him fouled out.
Yeah, he got
But
in
who
foul
else
trouble,
plays for
14
Greece,
points.
though?
And they put like a little dude on him, and they were trying to compare him to Kawhi. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But
I saw that.
that was Greece. The U.S., Tatum is out for 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games, sprained ankle.
Jason Tatum, he's out for 2 games, and it seemed like we already thin. I'm not too impressed with our FIBA basketball. basketball team.
So this is qualifying.
We almost lost to Turkey if you hadn't been watching.
Yeah.
Overtime.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have made those
Went to
free
overtime.
throws.
Went to overtime. But
actually,
I think we in
somebody
group play right now.
Group
Somebody
play,
from
right? First stage.
Somebody
Yeah.
from Turkey missed like 4 free throws. Just could have.
They did.
Yeah.
They
They
did.
coulda seen
True.
it.
True.
First stage. Group stage.
Yeah, man, and shout out to Anthony Hamilton. Gonna be at the Hyman Center, September 8th at 7 o'clock. So anybody want to go see some Anthony Hamilton, go ahead and get
some
your
good music
dance
right
on,
there, man. That's classic.
get that music on over there, baby.
That's that R&B.
Classic.
That baby making music.
And if you're looking for some comedy in your life, you want stand-up comedy, have a stand-up comedy showcase at the Worst Beer Garden and Public Market off of Jefferson Street.
When is this?
It's called the Jazz Cabbage, Friday night, 8:30 to 10 o'clock.
What?
Stand-up comedy,
That might be
baby.
Nice.
Speaking of stand-up, this is a perfect opportunity to give best wishes to Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Been hearing a lot of reports and whatnot. I'm not going to report on his condition or anything like that because I believe that's disrespectful to the family, and I don't know what's going on with him. But he was in a car accident, and from all reports, he appears to be doing better in healing. So many prayers go out to
Yeah,
Kevin
speedy
Hart. We
recovery,
love him
dude.
and everything, man. Speedy recovery, and
One
hope
of
you
the
get
best right
back
there.
whole like
Speedy
you were.
recovery, man.
Yeah,
Speedy
yeah.
recovery. Shout out to Kevin Hart. Also, a quick hit in the men's singles. Whalen, you watched the match with
with Bartini and Monfils.
Monfils.
Yeah, it was actually a good one. It was about 5 sets, and they went to the little overtime set. And Monfils, he's actually about 33 years old. Bartini is about 23.
Yeah.
So it's a big age difference. The crowd was hype. I mean, they had some people in the crowd that was. I mean, I saw. I think it might have been Lee Corso in the crowd.
Yeah, they had
Tiger Woods was there. There was
Yeah.
some other people, but it was very intense.
A lot of celebrities.
And
And,
it was a very impressive match.
Yeah, I mean, he got down every match and he came back and won the ones he won. So he
And,
went all the way to the end.
And Rafael Nadal is fixing to go up against Schwartzman. So that's going to be a good one right there. Well,
Serena's tomorrow.
Nadal is the favorite. Yeah, and Serena is tomorrow. So good luck to her. She's still making her push in the singles tournament.
I think she's going to win it.
Yeah.
I think she's hungry after
She's
the
the
kind
number.
of.
She the number 8 seed and she playing against the number 5 seed tomorrow.
Yes,
So, but she
that's
about to
going to
get
be a good test.
It's gonna be a challenge.
on her way.
Yeah, I think she wants to get another major.
Yeah. She looked good though. I mean, she looked a little slimmer and she looked real good.
Serena always looks good.
Yep.
Hey, I love tennis, but Serena makes you want to watch it a little bit more.
Yeah. And for your country goers, you want to go jam some good country music. Chris Young, raised on the country tour at the Cajun Dome and Convention Center, September 5th at 7
Man,
o'clock.
just this past weekend, Chris Stapleton
He rocked the Cajun
came
Dome.
and
He's going to be rocking again September 5th.
All right, well, look.
They got some high school football going
High
on
school.
this weekend too. Big game,
yeah.
local area, Karen Crow, Acadiana, is Friday at 7 o'clock at the Crow Dome. So,
High school football. Y'all
Karen
go out
Cross,
there and
see some
support,
good
man. The
football.
youngsters are trying to get it in, too. Not just college, not just NFL. They're starting up their seasons, too. So go out there, support, show some love for those young athletes just trying to get some wins, trying to get some W's.
Yeah, man, and shout out to my Como Spartans, baby. Let's go and start the year off right. Let's make that run for the state championship. They don't believe it, but we can make it happen. Let's go
who
Spartans.
they
That
got
would be
week 1?
something.
You know what they got week 1?
Go Spartans.
You know what they got week 1?
Turlins.
Turlins. That's gonna be a
September 6th at 7.
What is that? Y'all can tell we do this live. But check it out. We only got like 2 more minutes left. I'd like to send a lot of love and appreciation out for all the listeners, the fans, everything. As far as people listening to us and whatnot, you can check us out. Our YouTube channel, The Division Podcast.
Yes, sir.
AOCinc.org. We like to thank AOC a lot for giving
Thank
us a
y'all
lot
very
of
much,
help and
AOC.
everything.
We really appreciate
You
it.
can go to their website page if you just want to listen to the audio version of the podcast. All 6 episodes, 7 will be on there, plus our fantasy football preview. All on there if you just want to listen in audio. Our Facebook page, The Division Podcast. We've been getting a lot of response, a lot of likes. And just the response has been great. We're going to try to get this one posted up as soon as possible, right in time for football, because we want y'all to see the predictions and whatnot before the game start and everything.
Yes, sir. Thursday night football tomorrow.
Keep supporting, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
And as long as y'all keep liking it, we're going to keep bringing it to y'all.
That's right, baby. Keep showing love, and we're going to show love back.
We got a minute left. Anybody else? Closing notes.
Shout out to the winner circle. Make sure your roster set. Games kick
I'm
off
ready.
tomorrow. Everybody
ready.
that's in the pigskin, pick them. You only get by tomorrow to make sure your picks locked in.
That's right.
Don't forget if you're in the area. I know this area here voted for the daily fantasy.
Yeah.
Where you can go in and you can actually compete in the daily fantasy.
Yes.
And if you're not signed up, you got till tomorrow to get that started. But there's a lot of good stuff going on with sports right now. So.
Man, football is in the air, man.
It's it. It's
Football
it.
is in there. I remember like Red
It's
say,
gonna be fresh in the morning.
Whenever they start cutting that grass and you smell that
Yeah,
grass
yeah,
being
yeah.
cut,
In the
fall
morning,
time, man.
You could tell it's
Yep.
football season when you smell that certain grass,
Well,
that certain smell.
hope y'all enjoy
Let's
the
go, baby.
games.
Go Tigers.
On behalf of the division, I am Ryan G.
Reggie F. Baby.
I'm Mr. Taylor.
And Fur.
Go Tigers.
And we are the Division Podcast,
Come on
and we
with
will
the
see
Tigers,
y'all
man.
next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yes, sir.